I think I even texted you like something along the lines like, "My God, even the secondary is dropping it," or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But what does Northwestern need to do to beat Ohio State and try and be as unbiased as you can?
If Northwestern's going to beat Ohio State, first off, they need to limit their mistakes. They can't make mistakes. Because Ohio State has found that that's when, or at least I've noticed, when Ohio State forces teams to turn the ball over or make mistakes, whether it's special teams or otherwise, that's where Ohio State's games swing momentum, is when they make big plays on defense. And Northwestern can't make those mistakes. Second, they're going to have to try and keep the defense in check, or the Ohio State offense in check, which I think that they have a good possibility of doing. They are a very strong defense, and from there they have to keep the offense off the field, but they also can't make any mistakes because mistakes will bury them.
Mm-hmm.
That is, if they want a chance to win, they're going to have to do those two things.
It's very correct. They also the one thing that
And they need to get success running the ball.
I'm going to go the complete opposite. I think they need to establish passing because any of the games that any of these teams were close in, they've had very good quarterbacks. So let's just go through.
Yeah, but that's not Northwestern's strong suit. They don't have a very good quarterback.
He needs to play up to Ohio State.
And that's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
I think you need to establish the run, and then if you want to beat Ohio State, when you know that they're not expecting it, take some gambles with this quarterback. Don't make them too risky, but you got to take some gambles and you got to take some shots downfield.
Right. I mean, the quarterbacks, like I said, let's go through and look at the close games. The quarterbacks, Trace McSorley.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty good quarterback. The one quarterback that has beaten them from Purdue, David Blau, his 3,500 passing yards, 25 touchdowns.
Right, and any other team, that's a ridiculous quarterback.
Yeah. Nebraska, Martinez, 2,500 passing yards, I believe is what he has. But let me just check. 2,600 passing yards, which is solid.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a team that's got 2 wins.
For a team that doesn't have any wide receivers.
Right. And then Maryland, their quarterback, that's not Pigram, he's been up and down with injuries. He replaced an injured quarterback, so he's only got 561 passing yards. But, they ran for 298 yards. Well, McFarland ran for 298 yards.
Yeah,
Ohio
he was
State.
their key player. And you're going to have to get the key players the ball in Northwestern if you're going to want to do this. Unfortunately, Northwestern lost what I think was their best player in Larkin earlier the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's unlikely that they win. But I've seen Ohio State play down to standards for a while. But Ohio State's also coming off arguably playing its most complete game of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, they put a shellacking on Michigan.
The number one defense.
Yeah. But they also, they made Michigan make mistakes. The run defense, they didn't allow Michigan to get anything started. And then they forced turnovers.
I mean, it's not like Ohio State didn't make mistakes in that game, too, which is insane. That muffed kickoff. Which, first of all, how do you mess that up?
I don't know.
I know that they can't catch, but damn.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Anyways, so for Northwestern to beat Ohio State, the quarterback needs to play well. He needs to. Clayton Thorson needs to play the best game he's ever played. They need to establish the run, and they need to play defense.
And limit mistakes.
Exactly.
Primarily. You can't make mistakes because Ohio State, more than any other team I've seen this year, really feeds off momentum.
Oh, yeah.
Once it shifts to their side, they just kind of build off of it. It's been wild to see it happen.
It's been insane. They get that screen to J.K. Dobbins, in the Penn State game.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden
it
floodgates open.
Yeah, and then Victor makes that catch where he almost goes to the ground and then ducks and weaves all the way up the field, and he's in the end zone.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but it's momentum for them. You've got to kind of try and control it, and don't make mistakes because they'll feed off of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's it for the conference championships.
And Ohio State needs to do to win? Be Ohio State.
Be aggressive.
Just be the team you can actually be.
What does Ohio State need to do to win? They need to forget about Maryland and Nebraska.
And Purdue.
Put that out of your mind. No, use Purdue as motivation. Because the Nebraska and the Maryland
they brought in
game,
a very adorable, sickly kid to muster up all the juju they could to make sure we were not going to win.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what you need to do.
Bring in a sick kid.
Maybe. It helped. You can't say that it didn't. Everybody that wasn't an Ohio State fan that was watching that broadcast was rooting for that damn kid.
Hell yeah, we were.
I know. I was rooting for him too in the video. I was like, hey kid, you're awesome. I really like you. But I really hope your team loses.
It's a good point.
Like, listen, I'd be happy to, support you, give you a crisp high five, but
a crisp high five.
Write you a card, be motivation, whatever I can do, but sorry buddy.
Don't win.
Don't want this to come out.
Nope. And the Purdue versus Indiana game, from what I understand, both teams named him an honorary captain for that game.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice of Indiana to do something to make them relevant. Mm-hmm. What? Purdue is really nice, but Indiana's football team has not been good.
No, they haven't.
But that is a class act, especially during a rivalry game.
Yeah. Although they do have sophomore quarterback Peyton Ramsey. He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, no, it looks like they have some hope there. Although Purdue still beat them, I believe, this weekend.
They did, 28-21, yeah.
I was with two people from Indianapolis, and they were watching that game. And then I had the Ohio State-Michigan game on, which was great.
Which was bullshit that they was on at noon.
I woke up at 9, okay? And 9 my time is 11 your time. So by 10, I was watching the game. Okay? It was 10 a.m. I'm not even remotely joking. I was drinking coffee. They were talking about putting up a Christmas tree. I'm just sitting here like, I just need to watch this game.
Yeah. I was watching it, and I was like, I hope to God this game doesn't go like
we actually did
3
put up
overtimes.
A Christmas tree. Oh, I'm sorry, Christmas trees.
Oh.
My mother has to have one with white so that she can put pewter ornaments on that one, and then one with color for all the actual family ornaments that have been collected over the years. Don't worry, that one's 12 feet tall. I'm not making that up. But it was really cool because do you have to string your tree? String the lights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Theirs are already built into it, but you know how for those, typically you just have to make the connection?
Yeah.
Nope, not this tree. Once you slide that sucker in the base, every piece that hits that base, it starts lighting up immediately. I don't know what kind of voodoo technology it was, but it was convenient.
All right. So let's start making our picks because it's getting late.
Let's do it. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Give me 1 second.
1. Oh, we're already late.
Yep. Okay. So I won last week with a record of 5-5, which is pathetic. Dan O'Shea and Dan Beebe tied at 4-6. Tony went 3-7.
I was getting a little tired of winning.
So naturally,
No.
So naturally, what did I select for my 10 games? The 10 conference championship.
Yeah. That's not a bad way to go about it. This whole broadcast was about these championships, and we might as well end with the picks.
And I'm not even going to do it with the spread, just straight up. First game, we've got Northern Illinois, Buffalo. I'm going with Buffalo.
Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go.
Okay. The second game, and we're just going to do this in the order.
Did anyone else see Jalen Ramsey's face during the Buffalo game? How angry he was? You called Josh Allen trash, and he just did that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that moment you realized that that you said that
Blake
Blake
Bortles.
Bortles was a good quarterback, and now he's being benched for Cody Kessler.
He never said he was a good quarterback. He just said he does what he has to do.
Okay.
He doesn't say that to win. He just said he does what he's got to do.
Well, okay. So does a bus driver, Jalen.
Let me tell you, Jalen Ramsey's going to look real nice next year with a star on his helmet.
No, he's not.
Just saying.
You're not. No.
Saying.
I would. It's honestly, I would trade off Eli and take Jalen. That way, for the love of God, Odell Beckham isn't the biggest freak show on that team.
Well,
Jalen Ramsey will take all of the attention to himself. You know that. Mm-hmm. Especially in New York. Like, we care about him, and he plays in Jacksonville.
yeah, but I mean, he plays in Saxonville.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, game number 2.
Or Haymakersville, if you're wondering, Fournette. Throwing punches and shit.
Yeah, well, he does what he got to do.
Yeah, so did Shaq Lawson. They had to hold him back in the tunnel. He looked like he was going to kill Fournette. And Shaq Lawson's a big boy.
He's a big... Leonard Fournette's a big boy.
Yeah, but
So
Shaq
I
Lawson's
think...
bigger.
Hold on. I think we should sanction it with the IBF. Get that going on HBO.
Listen, you know my argument on this. I think that all pro sports should be like hockey. If you want to do it, take off the helmet and let's throw down. Do you get a penalty? Do you get ejected from the game? Yeah.
Sure.
But if you really want to do it, I'm game. Let's see it happen. Throw down the helmet. Let's both of you unbuckle and take off your helmet. It's go time.
Loser pays both fines.
Yeah, whatever they want
You
to
like
do.
that? Yeah. Loser pays both fines.
Yeah, whatever they want to do. But if you're going to commit like that, if you're going to throw a punch at somebody's helmet, let him take them off and let him act. Let's see how this goes down.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, no Trent. Was it Trent Williams face palm Richard Sherman? None of that shit.
Yeah, like
Both
see,
helmets come off.
yeah, like see, same thing with baseball. At least they let them do that. They can charge and throw punches.
Yo, Rogan at a
Batista
door.
found that out real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got hit so hard his sunglasses came off.
Joey Bats. Got it right in the face.
So yeah, allow football to do that. NBA, I'm fine with it. Throw fists, whatever. Just let the two duke it out. Everyone separate
Oh my
and let it
God.
happen.
I'm just now noticing that Rebecca Harlow's last name has 2 A's in it.
Well, I mean, granted, Ron Artest pretty much set the trend, so.
I'm sorry.
Ron Artest went into the stands and
I'm sorry, who?
Meta World Peace.
Oh,
is his
Meta
name
World
now.
Peace. Meta World, I got you. Meta World Peace.
Doesn't make them two different people. Anyway, we have football. Go ahead.
Utah versus Washington.
Give me Utah.
Utah.
I'm taking the Utes as well.
We're going to be really right or very wrong.
Oh, well. Let's see. Texas, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Okay, I'm taking Texas.
Taking the Longhorns as well.
History is showing me that Texas has won. So, I'm a history guy. I think Texas pulls it out. I'm not just saying that because I want UCF to be able to slide on in, but that doesn't hurt. Louisiana, Appalachian State.
Appalachian.
State.
I'm going to go Louisiana.
Oh, good for you. What a trendsetter you are.
Thanks. Wait till you hear the This Week in Sports History. I think I got a good one.
Yes.
I think you guys are going to like it. Okay. The next game that we're going to pick from is UAB Middle Tennessee State.
Middle Tennessee.
Okay. I'm going UAB.
Give me UAB.
Okay. And the next game, we are halfway through our picks. We've got Memphis UCF.
Memphis.
Obviously, I'm going Central Florida. Dan
going
BB
with-
going Memphis.
Going with BB. Memphis.
Tony going with the losers. Dan BB going with the losers. Ah, interesting. Interesting. So what? You're taking a 1,700 yard, 19 touchdown